Welcome to Persevere Past Your Paralysis. I'm Dr. James Perdue, known as the Professor of Perseverance. Let me ask you a question. What's your dream? What do you think your purpose is? And then, when you decide what you want to do, what are the necessary steps you need to achieve it? You need to develop an action plan. You need to take action and try to make your dreams come true. Now, I met this one guy named Bobby. Bobby was born without any arms. But as he was growing up and going through high school, he wanted to be like everybody else. He wanted to get a wife, have a house, a white picket fence, and a dog named Spot. But he was born without arms, and he wasn't for sure what he needed to do to attain his goals. But one thing he did know, he needed to get a job. So he was about 18, 19 years old, and again, remember, he was born without any arms, so he's got to find a job that he can do. He was looking in the newspaper one day, and I know y'all wondering, how did he turn the pages to look at the newspaper? But what he did is he leaned over to the paper, and he picked it up with his lips, and then he turned the page. He went like that. And then he'd read the paper and flip the page and read the paper. Well, he was looking in the job section of the paper one day, and he saw that a local church where he lives needed someone to ring the church bell. And he was thinking, that's a job for me. I can go ring the bell. And I know y'all are thinking like I'm thinking, how is he going to ring the bell, right? So, well, he went on and told me that he went to go interview with the position with the preacher. And he walked in, of course, and the first thing the preacher noticed, Bobby has no arms. And so Bobby says, I'm here to apply for the job. I want to be the bell ringer for your church. And the preacher says, well, son, I don't want to embarrass you or anything, but, we have ropes you got to pull to ring the bell, and you don't have any arms, or how are you going to? And all of a sudden Bobby says, if I prove that I can ring the bell, can I have the job? Preacher thought about it for a second and said, well, son, yeah, I guess if you can prove you can ring the bell, yeah, you can have the job. So they both walk up the steps and everything up to the steeple where the bell is. All of a sudden, Bobby got in the corner, far back as he can get in, and he took off running, and he was running, and he took off running, and all of a sudden he slammed his face into the bell. Boom! Like that. He fell down. The preacher runs over to him. He said, son, you all right? He said, can I have the job? Well, I don't know if, if you're going to break something like that, hurt yourself. He said, but I need this job. I want to be like everyone else, have a job and get things. He says, well, son, if you can ring that bell 4, 5, 6 times every time we meet on Sundays, the position's yours. So the guy was all proud and everything. He got his first job. Here comes first Sunday. He goes up to the steeple. It's about noon. He takes off running. Boom! Slams his face into the bell again. He backs up, takes off running again. Boom! Right to there again. Third time went to go ring the bell. Nobody was thinking about the rope or anything. They didn't remove it, just left it up there. Well, Bob took off running. All of a sudden his feet got tangled up into the ropes, lost his balance, fell out the steeple window, landed on the ground, and died. Everybody got around saying, who's this guy? Anybody know this guy? Anybody seen him before? One guy stepped and said, I don't know his name, but that face sure rings a bell. Y'all get it? His face rings a bell, didn't know his name. But here's the situation. He took action to try to meet that goal and everything. So what you need to do when you want to accomplish something, take action, be accountable, be responsible for yourself to move forward and be successful in life. Until next time, do something where somebody will remember you by saying your face rings a bell. I'm Dr. James Perdue. Do something to persevere past your paralysis.